Let me look at the settings. I started early, so and I never give any notice. I just pretty much go live. So we got to give people time to know. And then also it's the middle of the workday, so you know how that goes. Let me Hey Joshua. Hey Joshua. Good to see you. Give me a second. We're about to start soon. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you being first. I really do. Um, well, it seems like you can hear me pretty well, so I always go back and double check my settings because I do mess around with my settings. So I'm gonna just go ahead and jump straight in. Another short and sweet one. I am gonna try and go live later on tonight. I've been busy. I got a lot of things to do. So yeah, I actually lately I've been doing my live streams like this behind the black screen, but I actually do not like to do my live streams like this. I like to be on camera. I like to interact with y'all. I think you guys deserve that much. Okay, so let's get to the title, honey. As it says, honey. Oh, so that's for your channel. Okay, go ahead and drop it, boo. Drop it, drop it. You welcome. Flora and JPrince. Now, I don't know if my subscribers, some of y'all might know these two YouTubians, right? These two YouTubers. But I've been enjoying them. I'm just flat out say it. I've been enjoying them this weekend. So they're both YouTubers and they decided to collab together, but actually to meet up and collab, which is something I've been talking about doing for almost 2 years and haven't pulled it off yet. I have met with other YouTubers, but I haven't pulled off my own meet and greet, ones that live here locally. Okay. So I don't know if people are, I'm not sure how other people feel. I can't really speak for other people. Hey, Tehran, it's good to see you. But I can speak for myself. And for myself, I love seeing it. I do. I love seeing it. So I hope, I will say this, watching those two, it was just such a breath of fresh air because especially in this space for so long. Hey, Blaze, let me highlight your comments, hun. For so long. And Tehran or anybody, Blaze, if you guys want to start subscribing to one another, if you have a channel, let me know. I'm going to take it slow during this live. I'm not going to rush off of this live. And I'll make it so you guys, either I'll drop your channel or whatever so you guys can connect. It was a breath of fresh air because in this space, pretty much on a daily basis, we talk about how I don't, but a lot of the topics in the algorithm is about what's wrong in relationships, particularly Black relationships, whether it's what the Black woman is doing wrong or whether it's what the Black man is doing wrong. It's a constant brain numbing theme in this sector, which is what eventually, I'm going to be honest, that's what eventually runs everybody off. People get sick of it. People get sick and tired of it. And I've been saying for years that people need to mix it up, that we need to see something more positive. My thing is that if there's nothing wrong with talking about these topics, nothing. But at some point, when are we going to be encouraging? We say we want to see things change, and we say we want to encourage our people to do better, be better people, get together in love and all this, but then we sit up and we talk about the same negative things every day. So for me, it was a huge breath of fresh air. Now their content individually, I'm gonna be honest, I can't say that I am too familiar with both. I pop in, y'all know how I do. I look in on people all the time. Hey Blaze, yeah. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a short, sweet one. Hey, Chaos. It's good to see you, sweet pea. And I might let you, well, God, Chaos, I don't have too long, but I might let you up to talk to me because I haven't talked to you in a while. Chaos says, do better. LOL. It all a money making thing. It is. And that's the sad truth. Me and you know that, Chaos, because we've been here for 20 years, right? But a lot of the newer people and the people, remember how we were when we first found this space? It was like, oh God, we're going to see all this change, and we're going to see this and we're going to see that. And then, I think for me, after about year two, I realized it wasn't going to happen. And it was very disappointing because I really, really, I mean, there's some truth in some of the content, and we do need to make changes. But if we're spending all this time on these topics, you would think that we would like for our time to be productive. I know if I'm spending hours and hours and hours and hours talking about a subject, I want it to be productive. So that was very disappointing to me to find out that it really wasn't productive, and it was just a money grab for a lot of people. And that's what it is for a lot of people. A lot of people talk about things and they do not believe it. They do not do it themselves. I mean, y'all know the rhetoric. Y'all know the things that are being said. So I don't even need to really give you examples. If you want some, I'll be glad to. Chaos said 5, not 20 years, MJ. You've been here 5, I've been here 10, and it feel like goddamn 20. So for you, it probably feel like 10. But no, I'm going to talk about the topic, and that's Flora and JPrince. So I'm sure you know them, Chaos. You know everybody just like me. But basically, they have their own channels, and they've been collabing together, even though they have opposing views. They have opposing views. I'm not like, please correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I don't know their content that well. I'm one of those people that peep in and peep out, peep in and peep out. But I believe Flora, I don't know if she's a divester, but she's kind of in some ways pro-woman, right? Pro-black woman, which there's nothing wrong with that. JP is his stuff is more manospherish, more Lapeef. That's where he came from, Lapeef. So more of this red pill, I don't need no bitch. Give me my kids, heifer type of, stuff. But boy, oh boy, when we saw them together, honey, all that shit went out the window. Hey, Sack Passe, all of that went out the window, honey. Hey, boo. Yes, it did. Let me see what Blaze says. Hey, Paraguay. I've been looking at your post, Sweet Pea. Good to see you. Let me see what Blaze says. Blaze says majority of it is not product. It's not. It's strictly for entertainment purposes only, money and subscriptions and the like. And I know. Trust me, Blaze. I've been up here for years, tearing their asses down and just begging and pleading for people to do more productive content. And then I just got tired of it, and I decided I was going to do something completely different. Let me say hello to my girl. Hey, there is no competition. You guys, this is a short live one. I'm going to stop looking at you guys, and I'm going to get back to the topic, and then I'm going to come back to you guys and read you guys' comments. Okay. So you got these two YouTubers with opposing points of view, which I've told y'all several times that you don't have to agree with people to do content with them, because this is a business. Now, I think ethically, if you're going to put content out, I think a person should at least believe in their own content. That's when I kind of have an issue, when I know people don't believe their own content and they're suggesting that other people do it. That's what bothers me. But no, they collaborated, and this weekend they've been making videos, and I will share after this video is over. If you guys do not know who Flora and JPrince are, I will share a couple of their posts. I will share one from his channel, JPrince for President, and I will share one for Flora's channel. Okay, so you guys could check them out. Anyway, I just like to see good business. I like to see good business, and I like to see Black folks doing good business. I like to see us being happy. I like to see successful collabs. And from what I see, it seems successful. I hope they keep it up. I hope, I know I was listening to them. They said they're going to encourage other people to join. I think that's great. The more, the merrier, right? Like I said, this is something I've been wanting, and Chaos, you've been with me. I've been wanting to do collabs for years. I've been saying, because I've seen other sectors. Collabs are nothing new. It's a part of the business, but I've seen other sectors have fundraisers. I've seen them, do really, really big things. And it helps everybody out. So I'm gonna be honest, seeing them together actually motivated me to get my stuff together. So I can finally get my meet and greet together. And the how it helps people is, okay, let's say I have a meet and greet. Let me look at y'all. Sac Passe is going to be one of my special guests there. Hey, Brownie. Hi, Sweet Pea. Brownie's going to be one of my special guests. Blaze is going to be one of my special guests, right? Paragua is going to be one of my special guests. So what does that mean? That means that they all have an opportunity to sell their merch. They all have an opportunity to promote their channels, their Instagram, their social media. It's just good business for everybody. It's not always about, bumping, as my son used to say, bumping bottoms. Although I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that. But from a business perspective, what they're doing is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It's a good look. It's a breath of fresh air. This space needed it. I'm glad they did it. I've been doing it, but you guys know me. Y'all tired of seeing my black ass up on camera. Y'all want to see me and my man a bunch. So they want to see something new. People want to see something fresh. People want to see YouTubers getting along. People also, because let's be honest, we a little bit messy, honey. We here for the tea. We are also wanting to see, what's going to happen. Are they going to, is this going to go any further? I don't know, but I was there. Shout out to Bayou Bunny. I saw her video, and I feel like we have similar sentiments as far as how cute they were together. Because I thought they were absolutely adorable together. And I think when they go back and watch those videos, they'll be very pleasantly surprised at how cute they look together. I'm gonna be honest. So welcome in, everybody. I'm not looking at the chat right now because I'll get distracted. I will get back to you. This is my honest, true feelings about the situation. Okay. So, like I said, even though they have different content, it doesn't surprise me that they got along together. That doesn't surprise me. Even though I'm gonna be quite frank with you, even though I don't like what's going on between JP and Fatty, like I said, have tried to remain neutral. I've tried, although, I have, I'm the type of person, if something don't make sense, it don't make sense. Okay. It just don't make sense. And my thing is, if you really think your children are in danger, call the goddamn police, because otherwise that don't make sense. And if you're not going to do that, I don't be on panels with the person. Like, certain things don't make sense. I would not talk to somebody, after I feel like they've done something to me or to my children. So that's me. So that doesn't make sense to me. So with that part, I'm sorry I had to tune J Prince out. But for J Prince, I don't know if he'll see this or not. I hope he does. I hope Flora does. And I mean it with all positivity and sincerity. He does have talent. He has talent. Fatty has talent too. I just think they should kind of stay away from each other and each focus on their own content. That's what I think. I think they should stop talking about one another and just focus on their own content, because they're both very talented people. And I think Flora is talented too. I will definitely be peeping and seeking more, looking more, checking them out. J Prince has a likability to him. I don't know if I've mentioned this on my channel, but my father was a single dad with 3 girls. I don't know if you guys knew that. I have said that on my channel, but yes, my father was a single father with 3 girls and a stepson. And then he met my mom, who just had my older brother at the time. And then they created me. So when my mom married my dad, she took on a single dad with 3 kids. And she was in her 20s. I think my mom might have been 25, right? When she had me. Yeah, because she's 75. So yeah. Yeah, somewhere around there. So what I'm saying to you is, I'm not, and I want to say this. This is not in a disrespectful manner. I'm not putting those two together. I'm not saying nothing happened because I personally don't think nothing happened. They had the kids with them. How could something happen? I don't think anything happened, but I think the chemistry, they have good chemistry. They have what I saw as a friendship. And this is why I'm always preaching about, and this is what men do wrong. Men go straight for the sex. No, don't go straight for the sex. Seek to have a friendship with that woman. You'll have a much better, stronger, lasting bond, a stronger, lasting relationship. Because once the sex, honey, once the sex and the fun is gone, it's gone. But if you got friendship, you could possibly have something that could be life lasting, everlasting, honey. Because I got friends I've been friends with for 30 something years. You see what I'm saying? So it was just nice. It was nice to see them. The vibe was cool. I think they're both very likable people. This is just my opinion. I find JP to be likable in some ways. I do not agree with his content at all. Don't get it twisted. Mahogany Roots do not agree with all that bashing of black women, honey. That's not what I'm saying. But I think, and he's always given this off, I feel like the reason he gets up there and says the thing that he says is not because he believes it. I think it's just because he needs a woman in his life. I'm going to be honest. And I'm not saying that Flora is that woman. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it proved something because when she was around, honey, he was smiling from ear to ear. He seemed to be having the time of his fucking life with a black woman. You're right. And to hear this space tell it, honey, we're just, but he was having a great time. And they were taking care of each other. She was taking care of him. She was helping him cook and stuff. And he was taking care of her as far as, being her guide in a place that she didn't know. So, honey, I was loving it. I was loving it. I'm sure they're going to keep it up. I hope that when they see this, they're not upset with me because I mean no harm. I'm just giving my opinion, honey, my commentary. As far as issue with J Prince, like my only issue is God. I don't really have an issue. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have an issue. I think he's a single man that's doing the best he can raising daughters, which is hard. And then having three of them as a man, and you don't have nobody there to help you. You don't have nobody there to tell you how to do their hair, to tell you how to, help simple things that we as women, right, we take for granted because we've known how to do this since forever, right? Um, our grooming and stuff as women. He's had to learn, or he's had to get assistance from his female family members to help him with those girls. So, and give me a second, y'all. I will look at y'all. I just don't want to stop. Yeah, I don't think I don't know. This is the thing. I don't know anybody on this app personally, so it's hard for me to say. But to me, he doesn't seem abusive at all. He just seems to be a single dad that's trying the best he can. And he's not doing it perfectly because nobody can do it perfectly. None of us were given a parent book, honey. There is no such thing as the ultimate guide to parenthood. So he's just doing the best he can. Is he doing everything right? No. There's things that I've seen that I think he could do better. My advice to you, not that you're asking me for it, Jay Prince, is just you're raising three beautiful young black girls. And whether black men realize this or not, we go through a lot. And the way it's looking statistically, we're starting to go through a lot of the same things that you guys are going through. The prison beds are being built for us too now. We're getting wrestled down to the ground like grown men, just like you guys are, and hauled off to the jailhouse just like you guys are. We're getting killed and behind tickets and being pulled over the same way you guys are. Maybe not in the same numbers, but we're getting it. So we're not your enemy. And as you found out this weekend, sweetheart, we can be your absolute peace. When you put into us, when you feed into us, when you give us the respect that we deserve, when you acknowledge us and our part that we take, the important roles that we have in your life and in the life of Black children. Acknowledge some of the good. I've always said that. Give Black women some kind of credit. Just like you want credit and you want some grace, give us the same thing. So, my advice to him would be just to realize that this world is not kind to us either. We get it from all sides, just like y'all do. We get it from the outside world and we get it from our own goddamn men. Not believing in us because they've been brainwashed and this country has done a job on Black folks. I told y'all that. Honey, this country has done a job on Black folks' head. So my only advice, not that you're asking, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, is just to continue to be a great father. Listen to your girls, but also correct them if they feel a certain way about how they look or whatever. It's up to you to encourage positive feelings about them. You can do anything. You can be anything. You are beautiful. You are smart. You deserve the best. Because, and as cliche as all this stuff sounds, a lot of Black kids don't get told that, I worked in pediatrics for, Jesus, well, I'm 44, 20 years. And I've talked to all types of kids, white, Black, Chinese, Asian, Indian, honey. You name it, from toddlers. I've had 2-year-olds in my chair. I've had 18-month-olds in my chair, honey, with one tooth sticking out. And I've had kids all the way up in the college come see me. And what I'm telling you is that you would be surprised how many poor children, not just our children, but just poor children, don't get told that just how special they are. How, it's up to us as parents. It's up to us to feed them that, to give them that ego. Yes, we need to give our kids the ego because, listen, by the time they get out in this real world, half of it's going to be knocked the fuck down. So it's, yes. I told my son every fucking day he was the motherfucking shit. Nigga, you the motherfucking shit. And you better know it. You fine as fuck. Look in that mirror. You fine, you chocolate, your skin smooth, nigga. Your hair flawless, nigga. You got them big, pretty brown eyes and that nice white smile and that chocolate ass skin. You the shit, nigga. He already know he the shit. So by the time he left this house and the world told him otherwise, he could say, because my mama and my daddy told me. They told me who I was. I know who I am. And so that would be my advice to you, brother, is to pour into them because the world is going to try their best to tear them down. Get them, with you being a man, there's certain things you're not going to be able to do, but you could definitely bring a woman with some stance. And I'm not even talking about Flora is good. She looks good to me. But I'm talking about like she doesn't live by you, but get with my son. We got, there was things that me and his dad can do, so we got other people to help. He had a coach. He had a boxing coach, and he had those young brothers around him. They were like brothers to him. He took karate, so he had an extended family. Get those young women an extended family, which I'm sure you do. But a woman that has sense, that is educated. That could be a positive role model in those kids' life every day. That's very important for them, that they see. I saw the video when you were shopping with your daughters, and it did kind of break my heart to hear her say that she didn't think she was pretty, because she is pretty. She looks just like you. She just looks like a female version of you. I was told that I look like my dad. I just look like a female version. I look like my mom and my dad, but I look like a female version. You coming back? Okay. You can close the door. Crack it for me. Thank you so much. But yeah, she's beautiful. And it's just really important. What you men don't realize important is everything to a young girl. She needs to hear it, and she needs to hear it all the time. And not just that, but she needs to hear that she's smart. It's very important. So I'm not gonna harp on that. Let me check you guys out. I've been talking. Hey, Legs for Life. Let me see. I don't know if you're still in the building, sweetie. Let me know if you're still in the building. But let me read some of your comments. I just been going. Hey, Sheila E. It's good to see you. Sheila. Oh, Sheila. You, Sheila. And I like Sheila, but I also, hey, since why don't you have a wrench? Sincere Seda, sweetie, you're gonna have a wrench. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you don't have one. Y'all, if y'all, let me just say this, because I took wrenches, but I didn't take yours. I would not do that. If y'all have been with me a long time and you notice that you don't have a wrench, say something to me, because I'm gonna be honest. There's a good chance that I don't know it, because I don't really check it. I just happen to be on my laptop. Usually, sometimes I'm on my phone. I don't be looking. So let me know. Let me see. Let me go and give you a wrench now, babe. It don't be personal with me. I don't even be looking like that. I need to do better. Say to if you're sincere, if you're here, let me know, boo. Let me go ahead and see if I can give it to you now. Y'all hold on. Oh, Sheila. Sincere, let me know, boo. Hold on, sweet pea. Let me love you till the morning comes. Yeah, so she got hers. Legs for Life. And you need one too. Okay. Okay. Okay, y'all can type and y'all should be good. Okay, so let me just this is probably so confusing for y'all. So, a quick little update, then we're going to get back to JP and Flora. But basically, you guys, my monetization, I'm very close to getting it back. So I will be coming live. Like I said, I'm going to try my best, get everything done. I'm going to come live again and we can talk about this again. I'm going to eventually open up the panel because I want to talk to you guys and we can talk about this some more. This is just my brief, short, synopsis of the situation. Yeah, so my monetization, I think I'm like 46 hours short of being monetized again. But I have, you guys, I have like over 450 mods. I do not need that many mods. So I'm trying to narrow it down. And you always will have an opportunity for the people who got them taken away. It was nobody in here. I'm just saying, if they come and see this. For the people who do, it's not personal. It's because I have to cut down. I can't have that many. There's no need for me to have that many. You know what I'm saying? And then as you come back, you get them. So I just want to say that it's not personal. Please don't think it's personal. The people who've been with me the longest, say Chaos, Sheila E., they're of course they've been here for like 3, 4, 5 years with me. I've had some people that have been with me for 6 years. So, of course, they're always going to have one. And yeah, Brownie, you're solid. Okay, so let's move on. So Legs for Life says, what happened? Oh, you don't know, baby? Okay, so Legs for Life, let me quickly just give you a little rundown. And I'm going to share it after this live, you guys. I'm going to share a video from JP, and then I'm going to share a video from Flora. But basically, sweetie, they collab this weekend. Yeah, they got a little Airbnb, and they just did a bunch of content together. And yes, I do think it was just content. But you can't help but notice, unless you're Stevie Wonder, that there was definitely like they vibed really good. I won't say it's relationship chemistry, but they got along really, really well. And it was nice to see. And I was just saying, in our sector, because I originally came from the manosphere adjacent sector and the conscious sector, but in that sector is so much negativity between Black men and Black women. It was just such a nice, fresh breath of air to see so many of JP's own talking points being torn down, because the fact is he enjoyed that woman's company. He really did. He was smiling from ear to ear the entire time. And he did say that. He did say that he'll never forget that weekend, and that he had the best time that he had had in a long time. So yeah. And I just thought it was very nice to see. Am I jumping ship or any of this? No, I've always been a neutral party. I stand on what I say. I think those two gentlemen need to just focus on their own content. I think that they both have talent. I think that overall they're both good human beings. Like I said, I don't know anybody personally to say anything otherwise. Now, there are some people on this platform that I do not think are good human beings. Okay. I'm going to be honest. So I stay away from those people. But those two, yeah, I really just think it was something that happened that needs to die. And those two can thrive just separately, working on their own stuff. That's what I think. But hey, what do I know? Hey, Aunt, good to see you. Good to see you, sweetie. Let me stroll up, because I don't want to. I have not been reading y'all comments. Let me just kind of read through. Oh, I got to go way up here. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. Blaze says to each his own, but I'm no manosphere, no red pill. I think for myself. Awesome. I think that's great. Sac Passe says a lot of people are fake on, even the ones that gender bang. That's right. We talked about that. If you guys are just coming in, if you get a chance, watch the live stream from the beginning, and you'll see kind of what we've been talking about. What collaborations do I want to do? Well, Blaze, I have been talking about a meet and greet for 2 years, right, Auntie? I've been talking about a meet and greet for years. As a matter of fact, he was Sheila E. also. Listen, I was supposed to do a meet and greet since last year, because I've been working on a book. A lot of people know about this book. It's my brother's story. He was murdered, we believe, by the police. We don't have proof of that, but that's what I was doing. And the whole book, the whole reason for the front is the fundraiser, basically. And it's to support family members, not just mothers, that have lost kids like Trayvon Martin and my own mother, but just family members that have lost people to violence and police brutality and police killings. So that's what the whole thing is about. But at my meet and greet, we were going to set up tables and venues. So if, say, Blaze, like I said, say if you have books to sell, you could set up your books at your table. Then we'll give you the mic and you can tell people about your channel, promote yourself. So that's what I was saying. Collabs can be a really good thing for business. I hope Seda Sincere comes back. I feel so bad that I missed her. And I did not know you didn't have a wrench, Boo. I really apologize. Okay, so whether it's a business move or they're actually becoming a couple, if they like it, I love it. That's how I feel. We all grown up in here. I don't have no issue with nobody. I don't have no issues with nobody. Says, I don't watch either of those channels. I'm good on that. YouTube beef is one of the silliest things I've ever read. Oh yeah, and it gets downright dirty sometimes. But this is a positive thing. So that's why I wanted to spread the message, the love, because I felt like it was really positive. Let me see what Sincere says. She says, friendships are built in mutual respect and admiration. I agree with you, sweetheart. I do. Brownie says, I think they were cute, and I'm glad I didn't end on it. Exactly. That's right. You guys are exactly. I'm going to quickly go down and let me get down to the end so I can see if you guys want to talk. No one should be upset with you. You said nothing disrespectful or crossing. Thank you. I hope not. Because I will say this, Blaze. And Blaze, since you're a content creator, God, this is why I can't get rid of wrenches. I think I'm gonna give you a wrench, because you are a content creator and you have been in here consistently. And I like to give it to my content creators, because I like for y'all, not necessarily now, but when I have really, every once in a while, I'll do a really long live stream. And that's when I like for y'all to share each other's channels and subscribe to one another. So let me give me a second. Please. Hey, we unlock. So y'all are gonna have to watch it from the beginning. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think they're concerned about rumors, and we don't want to start no rumors. We're not starting any rumors. Like I said, watch it from the beginning. I'm just saying that I think the collab was good for business. I think they had great chemistry. I could see a friendship, a true friendship. If they decide to go further, I don't think it would be the worst thing. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave it there. Let me see. You learn as you go. Yes, not kind to anyone. That's right. The world is not kind to anyone. Says both black men and black women have value and need each other. The problem is many people choose not to communicate effectively, and they make dating and relationships harder. Exactly. So you guys, because I do have to make a phone call. Let me read a few more. This is educational. I like learning about other people's cultures and what they are going through. Yeah, me too. Yep. Everybody should uplift their children. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, so I think I've answered. I'm a skip down, y'all. I'm skip down. Oh, let me see. It says I have a hard time finding your channel. Have to leave comment on my wall or video so I can find your channel faster. Okay. Yes, I will. Yes, ma'am. I'm struggling to keep up with it. You're gonna do fine. So I hope I'm saying your name right. Paraguay. I think one day you were cooking something and then you do cartoons. You do like cartoons. I forgot what you call those little characters, but they're very lifelike, and that's pretty cool. I already said hello to Aunt. Let me just end y'all with a simple thought. Hey, Chris G. And I said hello to Auntie. No problem. So let me just say a few things. I will try and go live again tonight, you guys. I'm very close to getting my 4,000 watch hours. And get my monetization back. I was monetized before, but I guess I did something wrong and they took it. So I am very close. Until I get to that point, I probably will be going live a lot, but prayerfully you guys will enjoy the content. Y'all know I like to cook and I like to dance and I like to act a fool. So I'm sure I'll be doing something up here. And then also I think because it's been a long time and I got a lot of new people, I think during one of those lives, we are going to drop the link and we're going to talk and it's just going to be open panel. We all lock. I have been watching you. I left you a message on Instagram, just letting you know that I'm no longer locked out of Instagram. To all my mods, I am no longer locked out of Instagram. So if you guys need me for anything, you can reach me. Okay, I know. I've been watching you, We Unlock, and I know you have an interview with a young lady. I don't remember her name, but I think I have my bell on, my notification bell on. Yeah, you guys just watch this from the beginning. They collabed. They did some good content. Personally, I don't think anything happened. The kids were there. But I do think a friendship is brewing. And, the best relationships, if they decide to go that route, start with friendship. So they're on the right track. Regardless, they're on the right track. And yeah, it's a good look. All right. Peace, you guys. See you guys later. I'll see you guys sometime later this afternoon, prayfully. Bye.